So I remember at one point he had this 8732 clothing line, right? And it was like really big at one point. I guess it was doing extremely well, and it was like outselling Sean John and Rockaware.
Yeah, we was like when he dropped 8732,
Right.
we was what's the word I'm looking for? We was #1 urban clothing line in the world for like 3 to 4 years straight.
Right.
I'm talking about we was at the Magic Show all the time, premiering news and the shit selling out. Like selling out. It was that 8732, that USDA, that was it. But he fucked that up.
Why did he fuck that up? Like, it should be pretty easy to just keep it going.
I really think he fucked up because he went and did the deal by himself, I guess. Like, cause when it first came out, that at the end when everything fucked up, it came out that he didn't have the right percentage in the company. So he, by this clothing line going #1 urban clothing line in the world, he's not really seeing any money. And I guess the deal that he signed, he just wanted to get out of the deal. That's why that shit started going down and down and down, because it came to a point where he was like, fuck that shit. They were literally seeing books of new clothes to go look at and shit. He wouldn't even look at that shit.
Right.
He'd be like,
because he owned like a couple percentage points of it or some shit.
Yeah, it wasn't shit. Whatever him and his lawyer made, the deal with the shit, that he really wasn't getting nothing off of it. That's why that shit went, he gave it up.
Wow, that's crazy. You know what else is crazy? I just realized that I have the snowman right behind your head on the wall.
Yeah, I seen it earlier out dinner.
Well, there's a LA Mexican rapper named Jeezy. He's part of a group called Shoreline Mafia. So his name is Jeezy. And then at one point he ended up doing a skateboard as Jeezy the Snowman, and he got that curly ass head of hair. So don't have the don't have the CTE legal department contact us. That was produced many years ago.
No. There ain't no CT legal department.
No.
I think the government own that shit or something.
So, okay. Yeah, like, has there been any kind of contact or any sort of communication since you started being more public? Did you have anybody who's like a mutual friend sort of reach out and say like, Jeezy feels this way about you putting all this shit from the past on blast?
Man, for one, it been nobody better not call me talking about something that Jeezy said. I'm gonna give them the business and they're gonna go back and tell him.
Really?
Man, everybody, I don't fuck with nobody that fuck with him. I don't. Anybody that fuck with him ain't got my number. They peons anyway.
So it's like that? Like all the friendship has been kind of divided and
ain't no friends. He ain't got no friends. He said that shit on the interview. I lost over 400 friends. Yeah, you did, nigga. You right. We're not fucking with you.
Right. But you don't think he takes any kind of accountability for that? Like he looks at them as like they're snakes?
No. He look at it. I've with that man for years. He ain't caring about that shit. You know what I'm saying? He's for self. I seen it for years. You know what I'm saying? I was just blind by love and loyalty.
Right.
But I woke up. I started reading the same books he was reading. You know, they fuck with you when you're stupid. But I wasn't stupid. But like I said, the love and loyalty had me stupid.
Right.
Like, that's all I knew. You know, that's all I wanted to do since I was a kid, watching MTV Raps and all that shit, Rap City, seeing crews together, watching Master P and them and the whole No Limit, watching fucking Cash Money, watching motherfucking Wu-Tang Clan and them, watching whoever. Like, I always wanted to be a part of that shit, and I was. I got there, so I don't regret nothing.
And didn't end up being as dope as you thought it would have been, or what it should have been?
No, it was everything it should have been. It was everything it was. It was everything it was. Like I said, it ain't no hate, because he called me his little brother, right? I lived with him for years. So how he ate, I ate. How he dressed, I dressed. How he drove, I drove. I was there. So it's not no hate. So
what advice would you give to somebody who is like right now in a similar position where maybe they have a friend who's blowing up as a rapper and they're sort of like on their team or moving around with them and shit like that. Because I do feel like as much as your situation seems unique, this is something that I see basically happening to people all the time, where like a rapper will be popping off and they have friends or they have people that they're close with early on. And then I kind of view it from the perspective of that person of like how exactly, like, because it's the kind of thing where a lot of times if you ask for a very good specific role or a job or a title or whatever, that might be the thing that kind of makes the rapper in question stop fucking with you. So a lot of times people who are in this position end up just kind of hanging out for a period of time before they get sick of it or whatever. Like what kind of advice would you give to somebody who's in a similar position to what you were in?
Just stay yourself. Just be you. Don't do no fake shit. Don't do no snake shit. Don't be on no jealousy shit. You know, because I was never on none of that shit. I wasn't looking for another position. I never asked that man for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I never would. I was there for what I was there for, and that was for him. And that's period dot. I did everything. So, and I stayed solid. He can't he can't say nothing bad about me. He tried to in that song. And you know, just stay solid, because they going to try to make you look like the bad guy at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Because they got the platform, people look up to them. So at the end of the day, you going to be the bad guy anyway, but who gives a fuck?
Right.
As long as you know you stay solid in this situation and you didn't do no flaw shit, fuck what they think. Because that's how I am. Fuck what they think. That's why motherfuckers don't like me now.
Hey everybody, we just hit 600K. We're trying to get to 700K, so smack the like button and subscribe. Appreciate y'all.